Welcome back, everyone. We are continuing to celebrate June weddings all month long here, and with a beautiful monogram cake, sure to impress all of your guests at the wedding, is Maria. Welcome, Maria.
This is so pretty. It's such a beautiful
Becca and
cake.
Nigel have stuck around. We served them lunch. We're now giving them dessert. And also joining us is designer Jasmine Roth. Welcome, Jasmine. Thanks guys for having you here.
That's right.
That's a very generous slice of cake, I might add.
I know.
It's multi-layered as well. Dig in.
You're welcome.
And everything at the counter is calorie-free.
Yeah.
That's how it works. It
And
doesn't
this is
count.
wedding cake?
It is wedding cake.
Oh, that's poisonous for men.
Oh my God, that's
But we have to
terrible.
start somewhere. Yes.
All right, where did you get the inspiration for this?
Well, the inspiration is because this is something that is trending right now. You're seeing it all over Pinterest and all over social media because it's so beautiful.
It really is,
It's a
Maria.
great thing for weddings because you can do your initials. I love the monogram. You could do an M like we have for Maria, and I could do a B for Brett, or you could do an M if your last name Menopoulos starts
Right,
with
there
an
you
M.
go, either way.
You could do it that way, but also this is great for birthdays. You could do numbers.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
Or you
so
could even do
it's
Mr. and Mrs.
You could do it if you,
Oh.
and that's the thing. If you're feeding lots of people, you could really spell out a lot of stuff. But it's trending, and I want to show you guys how to do it because it's super easy.
I don't think you would do Matnopolis though, because
You
that
really-
would be too many letters.
It's a big wedding.
Would not do
The whole word.
So unless you had a lot of guests. So we usually take the cake out of the oven, but today we're taking it out of the freezer.
Out of the freezer. Yes, this was already made, but it's really important to.
Now,
Oh,
Maria,
look, you got the
Maria,
sound.
enjoy that moment. Enjoy the music in the moment. Maria's wanted that all day.
She did. She asked, do I get the music when I go to the freezer? Of course you do.
Yeah, this is like my dream kitchen. Can you guys just come home with me and make all of those sounds when I'm in my kitchen?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is a sponge cake so what you want to do is put it in the freezer because we are carving it, and it's important for it to be very cold in order to get a precise carving.
And as you can see, you've just poured it in a sheet pan with some parchment paper.
Exactly. We have the recipe for this on our website.
Is it a specific type of cake?
This is a sponge cake, and this is a butter-based cake. When you're doing cakes that you want to freeze and carve, butter-based is a really great option because if you do an oil-based, the oil's gonna stay soft.
Okay.
And you really want this to harden up and have it be something that you are able to cut.
To cut through.
Yes.
Now I see you're using an M. Is this a stencil or did you just draw it yourself?
I freehanded this. You can see this
Okay.
is like a gridded paper, but you could really do anything that you could go online if you, for instance, didn't want to do that and just get a stencil or print something out and then cut it out, trace it and cut it out. It's really easy to do.
Okay.
But then if you wanted to do it smaller, you really could, but you're going to want to do 2 of these cakes because we're going big because we have a lot of guests
Because it
at
has
our
layers.
wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So 2 of these sheet pans for 1 letter.
yes.
Okay, got
for
it.
one big one.
For 1 big letter. Okay.
Yes.
And then once you're done cutting, what do you do with all the extra cake scraps?
I am so happy you asked, Lawrence, because I am a waste not, want not kind of person.
Right.
So when you take your cake, you can
out.
see it's frozen. So put some elbow grease into it.
So would you let it thaw out at all before you
Oh,
cut?
maybe a little
Okay.
bit. But you want to then save your scraps
Right.
because you can make decorations with it. I made these cake balls right
Oh,
here.
that's sweet.
And all you do for the cake balls is mix it with some frosting.
I love.
Another reason to have some buttercream
Yeah,
in your
exactly.
life. Mix it with some
Love
frosting
buttercream.
and put it in the freezer, get it cold, and dip it in some white
Oh.
candy coating chocolate.
Oh my gosh, I love the texture of that cake. Well, you came in earlier today and you
Yes.
actually assembled this amazing cake. Let's take a look at what you did.
Okay, so this morning, look at what I did. So I already have my M, and what I'm doing is I'm actually putting it on the serving platter that I'm going to be using and decorating on because you don't want to move it after you put it on. The reason I'm flipping is because the bottom side is flatter. So I flip it on there, and this is the frosting that you add on. And all you really do is pipe it into big little dollops. Big little dollops. Do you like that?
Yeah, well,
the
like that.
juxtaposition.
Like
so
big
you
little lines.
the dollops. So you could do big ones. You could do little ones. I like outlining first, and then filling in is really easy. This is the second layer of the cake. So for the second layer, all you do is just put it on and you do the same exact thing. I outline first and then pipe, pipe, pipe. To be honest, it's actually as quick as what you're seeing. Obviously, you're seeing it fast forwarded, but it's pretty simple to do. It's just little dollops and holding
Big
on
little
to
dollops.
big little dollops,
little dollops, yeah.
and you hold on to the top of the bag. Use your other hand to, where you're going, but the pushing and squeezing is at the top of the piping bag.
And
that's
is
what
it any
creates.
specific?
No, it's just a round.
You know what I mean? Because they all have different
tip,
extensions?
It's just
Yeah.
a big little round
It's a
tip.
big little round tip. And I would usually say, what kind of frosting would you use, Maria? But I'm fully aware what kind of frosting Maria would use. Her very famous buttercream frosting that is delicious.
I live and die for buttercream.
so good.
When I was doing it this morning, I was taking like
Big little
It was
bites?
like $1 for the cake, $1 for Maria.
Right.
We actually have footage of you eating it. Just
Yeah, take a look. I'm kidding. All right, so now, as you can see over here, it's like an explosion of spring and color and beautiful. So how do you go about decorating this?
Honestly, my biggest tip with this is keeping the outside so you can see it, because the real sell for this is how beautiful the little piping
layers,
is,
yeah.
the little big piping.
Yeah,
And
there you go.
What you can do is here, Deb, if you want to put some of these on there,
Some
we have fresh
macaroons?
flowers,
Oh my goodness.
we have fresh fruit. Use some things of different colors and textures. We have our cute little big little cake balls that I made with
Right.
the extra, and then add in some flowers. So talk to your florist about what flowers you have in your bouquet and in your wedding. And we all know that macaroons, the French macaroon,
They're
is
so
so
delicious.
trendy right now.
And you can also
I was
change the
like,
coloring from season to season depending on when you get married.
That one.
Love that.
That's right.
Yes, so if you did a fall wedding, you could do something really fun. Even get little candies that are fall shaped, like little acorns.
And if you
or
did
something
Christmas,
like
you could do
that.
poinsettias or things like that on the side.
Oh, that's right,
Exactly.
Becca. Your wedding.
It's too late.
Becca.
What was I thinking?
Well, seriously.
I didn't even have a cake.
Maria, what did your wedding cake look like?
Oh, you know me, I'm a cake lover. I went bigger.
Yeah.
I went home.
Yeah, you
And
love
so
cake.
mine was the tall, very tall.
Wow.
Yeah, it was as tall as me. But I will say, for me, there were certain things that were really specific that I thought was like I wanted to be special, and for me, the cake meant a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't need a dessert table. I want a cake.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
what-
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. For your special day.
Oh no,
What's happened? Stop it.
What's happening?
it's a sixpence.
That's good.
Thank you so much. Made its way back.
Oh my God. And I know what that has to do with.
okay?
You guys will find out why that sixpence is so important a little later. That's hysterical. Oh my gosh.
I need
Love you.
some
Thank goodness
cake
you
after
didn't
that.
choke. It's like the king cake where the baby's hidden inside of it. Oh, that's hysterical.
Wow.
Maria, thank you so much. And sometimes I feel like you should be a wedding cake designer. You do such a great job.
I love decorating cakes.
This
you
is
guys like eating cakes?
amazing.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Debbie,
speaking
have
of
a
eating,
bite.
why
You're
aren't
gonna
I
love it.
eating mine? There you go. Do you have a fork already?
I do not.
There we go.
Okay, take a bite.
Okay, I can't wait. I can't wait.
So yummy. Thank you, Maria. Now, don't forget to enter our June wedding sweepstakes. Now through the end of June, you can enter daily for a chance to win a $1,500 Wayfair gift card or the grand prize of a 4-day trip for two to any Sandals resort. Escape on romantic, luxury-included vacation to any Sandals resort with 16 locations on the Caribbean's best beaches. All you have to do is head to hallmarkchannel.com from now through the end of June to enter for a chance to win. And don't forget to follow Maria online at FromScratchWithMaria.com and make sure to pick up her delicious recipe by visiting hallmarkchannel.com.
That's right. This is so good.
It is good, but hey, why that's well, you guys are still eating. Don't forget to stick around because Jasmine is weaving a little personality into our homes with her DIY today, right?
That's right. And this is a really beautiful woven wall hanging that you can make out of normal household items.
That's right. And also, remember that sixpence that came out of Nigel's mouth? We're going to find out in just a little bit why it was so important that it went back to Becca. We are all showing how we incorporated something sentimental into our weddings. And that sixpence was Becca's sentimental thing. Thank goodness you found it, Nigel.
Wow, who'd have thought?
Who would have thought? But up next, lifestyle blogger Lily Diamond is sweetening our beauty routines. Hi, Lily.
Hi, I'm going to show you how to use ingredients from your kitchen like honey and sugar to completely transform your beauty routine.